and this function will return true. Otherwise, this function returns what? False. So these are useful when you are doing some validations. Validations like username validation. Username should not contain, should not have which characters? Space characters. Then I can go for which one? Then I can go for which one? E is a space. I can go for which one? E is a space. E is a space. And then E is a title case. equal to S1 equal to there is one string. You are joining all these strings. You are joining all these strings by using one separator. You are joining all these strings by using one separator. What is a separator I'm using here? Comma. What is the separator I'm using? Comma. Suppose I don't use separator. I'm not using any separator. Then what will happen? All these strings will be joined without using separator or by using separator. Without using separator, I'll say join. Join all the strings of the list 1. Okay, now if I say print S1, print, what is this here? S1. Now how many, now is it this is one string or not? Yes. But is it any separator between this A, B, C, D, E? No. There's no separator between A, B, C, D and what? E. There's no separator between A, B, C, D and what? E. Suppose I want to have a separator, then I'm using within double quotes. I use a separator as semicolon. Now I'm joining, this is a string. This string dot, what is this? Join. You are joining all these strings by using a separator called semicolon. Then I try to send list 1. So if you send list 1, what is S2 is having? A semicolon, B semicolon, C semicolon, D semicolon, and what? E. It means is it these are separated with a semicolon or not? Yes. So by using what you want to join, you define that as one string and then call which method? Join method. You define that as one string and then you call which method? Join method by sending the list of values. Then you call the join method by sending list of values, right? So that is what you mean by str dot. That is what you mean by str dot which one? Join. Okay, right. The next one. So don't think that it is just joining it, but this is combining all the strings into one string is done by using a method called join. So there is a left justification. We have seen center alignment. Center alignment, and this is which alignment? Left alignment. Left justification means left alignment. What is left justification is nothing but left alignment. Left justification is nothing but left alignment. So return the string left justifying in a string of length width. So all these are useful for generating reports. All these are useful for generating the reports. Now return the string left justified in a string of length width. Now padding is done using the specified, which one here? Fill character. If the fill character is not defined, it will fill with what? Spaces. If fill character is not defined, then it fill with what here? Spaces. Okay. So return the string left justified in a string of length width, and padding is done using the specified fill character. Padding is done using the specified fill character. Okay. Yes. So this is useful. I say no when you're generating a reports. Reports means again I take one dictionary, right? So again I take one dictionary here. So there is a dictionary 1. Dictionary 1 is having key and what is that? Values. So there is a dictionary 1. Dictionary 1, and dictionary 1 is having names. For example, he is I just take the name. Okay, name of the person, and again I take the course of the person. Again, name of the person, and one more is which one? Course of the person. Again, name of the person and the course of the person. So there is a name of the person, and one more is what now? Course of the person. So what is this now? Dictionary. Is it this is dictionary, right? Okay, this is called as which one? Dictionary, right? Now you try to print the dictionary like this, but I want to display this dictionary in two columns. I want to display in how many columns? Two columns. First column should contain the name and second column should contain course. And first column width is some 10 and second column width is 10. And within the width, name should be aligned what? Left side. Within the width, the name should be aligned what? Left side. And course should also align which side? Left side. Then how can I read these names and courses from the dictionary? By using which view? Items view. I'll say for name comma course in dictionary one dot which one? Items. For name comma course in dictionary one dot items. Now this will return which view? Item view. Okay, so each item contain the key and value or not? Yes. So it will read the name and this name is assigned to which variable? Name. It will read the course and this course is assigned to which variable? Course. And after assigning, I should display it or not? Yes. Then I'm saying print. I should print which one? Name. Name dot, which one? Left justified. Name dot left justified with a width of 10. But name width is what? 10. But name is having how many characters? 6. Then remaining four are what? Spaces. Remaining 4 are what? Spaces. Okay, the name is some Suresh having how many characters? 6 characters. Then remaining 4 are what? Spaces. But alignment is what? Left align. In the same way, comma course dot, I'm saying left justified. Left justified again. I've given the width as what? 10. For example, Python is there. Now, Python is having how many characters? 6. Then remaining 4 are what? Spaces. Java is there. Java is having how many characters? 4. Remaining 6 are what? Spaces. But alignment is left aligned or not? Yes. So what is the total width of this string here? 10. And within this width, is it name is given left side or not? Yes. And remaining all are spaces. Then Python. What is the display width of this? 10. And within this 10, Python is taken 6. Then remaining 4 are what? Spaces. But the spaces are given at which side? Right side. Because alignment is what? Left alignment. So in left alignment, the flow of characters are from left to right. Left to right and remaining. Now C++ is there. C++, what is a C++ takes how many characters here? 3 characters. Then remaining all are what? Spaces. Ring or not? Okay, just to try to understand the alignment. Alignments are used while generating what do you call it as outputs, or while generating what is that reports. Then you'll try to use this alignment like left alignment, center alignment, and one more is which one? Right alignment. Center alignment, left alignment, as well as what? Right alignment. Okay, yes. Now this is left justification. str dot. Now we have to complete all these methods now so that we can go for next chapter, right? Okay. str dot. What is the name of this method? Lower. So this is converting string into which case? Lowercase. This is converting the string into which case here? Lowercase. So sometimes I say no, the strings might be given in any case, right? The strings might be given in any case. You have given some set of names. Assume that you have given some set of names, and some names are given in uppercase and some names are given in what? Lowercase, and some names are given in mixed case. But while displaying all the names, I want to display in which case? Lowercase. Then you convert all the names into which case? Lowercase, by using a method called which one? Lower, right? Yes. because you may enter the data in any case, but while storing the data or displaying the data, you try to store the data or display the data in one case, either in uppercase or what is that, lowercase, either in uppercase or lowercase, right? So there is some strings list is there. Okay, strings list is there, and this strings list is having strings. Okay, I just take the string in lowercase, no problem. This is a string in lowercase, and this is a string in which one? Uppercase, and this is a string in which case? Mixed case. Yes or no? So you may have the strings in different cases, but while listing all these strings, from my list, while listing all these strings from my list, I want all these strings to be displayed in which case? Lowercase. I want all these strings to be displayed in which case? Lowercase. Then you are trying to use a method called which one? Lower. So now you can see all the strings are in which case? Lowercase. Okay. Yes. Any string you take. Now string name. Name is which one? Naresh. I want to convert this into which case? Lowercase. Just use a method called which one? Lower. So that will convert the string into which case? Lowercase. So this is a method called str dot which one? Lower. So there is one more function is there, which is called as lstrip. Yeah, this is also very much useful in application development. So there is a function called lstrip. What is the name of this function here? Lstrip. So str dot lstrip. So return, because is a string is a mutable or immutable? Immutable. Means after creating string, can you do any changes? No. After creating string, you cannot do what? Any changes. Now you are saying str dot lstrip. Lstrip, and it followed by which one? Characters. Lstrip is nothing but removing characters. Which characters? Leading characters. Leading means left side or right side? Leading means what? Left side or right side? Lstrip. L means left or right? Left. It means leading means left side or right side? Left side. Okay, now return a copy of the string with leading characters removed. The character argument is a string specifying the set of characters to be removed. If you don't give which characters to be removed from left side, it will by default it takes this characters as what? None, and the character argument defaults to what here? Space. Then it will remove which one? Spaces. It will remove which one? Spaces. The character argument is not a prefix, rather than all combination of its values are what? Removed. All combinations are what here? Removed. What is the meaning of this is where it is used again. While working with applications, again, if you take in application development, where it is used. Now, again, I'm comparing with the GUI or web development, GUI development or web development, right? So you try to input. For example, you try to input which one? Username or name. The name, username, and one more is what? Password. Name, username, and password. And here you have a button called which one? Register. Okay, now. So there is one button called what? Register button is there. So what you have to do? You have to input the name, and you have to input what here? Username, and you have to input which one? Password. For example, the end user may do some mistakes, right? End user might do some mistakes. Okay, mistakes means while entering the name, is just given spaces. While entering a name, while giving input as a name, first is given as spaces and give the name as what? Naresh. So what is given first? Spaces. Before the name is given what? Spaces. and then he's entered which one? Naresh. Then what will happen if I read this name? Will it read this name as only Naresh? No. It will read this name with some spaces. It will read the name with some spaces. At which side? Left side. And with the value. What is the value you'll get? Naresh. But this is a mistake which is done by whom? End user. But while storing this Naresh into the database or in the file, I have to remove the spaces or not? Yes. Then how can I remove these spaces? I can remove this leading spaces by using which one? L strip. If I say dot L strip, if I'm saying dot which one? L strip. So this will return by removing leading spaces. So leading means the spaces which are there before. The spaces which are there before that you call it as which spaces? Leading spaces. And it is written only which one? Naresh. It is written only which one? Naresh. Okay. So this is one where you'll try to use which one? L strip. L strip. And not only that, this is where you are using L strip. And not only that, suppose when you're comparing two strings or suppose you are comparing two strings. Okay, two strings are there. First string is ABC double equal to space ABC. Is it this both are equal or not equal? Not equal. Is it this both are equal or not equal? Not equal. So what is the value written here? False. Getting on it. But what is the first string ABC? But second is also what? ABC. Why is written false? Because before ABC there is some spaces. So while comparing, I want to compare it by removing this leading spaces. I want to compare it by removing this leading spaces. Then I'll say ABC double equal to, if my string is this, dot what I'm saying here? L strip. So by default, L strip returns what? Remove what? Spaces. So then is it this string will be spaces and ABC or only ABC? Only ABC. And is it ABC is equal to ABC? Yes. What is the value written here? True. What is the value written here? True. Getting on not? What is the value? It is written here true. Because you try to compare it by removing leading spaces. It is not only allows to remove the spaces, but any characters which are given at left side. For example, there is a string which contains some stars at the left side and ABC. I want to remove those stars which are there at which side? Left side. Then I'll say str1 dot. str1 dot. What is that? L strip. str1 dot L strip. From left side, you want to remove spaces? No. I want to remove which one? Star. So what L strip will do is, it will search for which one? Star at left side. Now, is it star is there? Yes. Delete it. 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 Is it A is equal to star? No. Stop it. It will stop. Suppose after A there is a star. Will it delete it? No. Left side means what? Until it is found. Left side only, not in the middle. Prefix, leading means left side, prefix. It should be a prefix, but it should not be in between. It should not be in between, or it should be what? Suffix. No. It should be there at left side only. Suppose if I put star here, is it that star get deleted? No. So L means those characters should be available at which side? Left side only. Left side means leading. That is called as leading. If you are saying str1 is it ABC and str2 is only ABC, because is it that stars get deleted or not? Yes. So it is not only one character, it's a combination of characters. This is how data science people will clean the data. If it is having some unknown characters or junk characters or some other characters which are leading with any data, they'll try to remove it. They'll try to remove it by using L strip or by using which one? R strip. and you want to remove those things are available with left side as well as what? Right side, then you'll try to use what? Strip. So that will remove from both the ends. For example, there is a string which is having star and star, and dollar is there, hash is there, dollar is there, star is there. Now star is there, and again hash is there, and there is what here? NAT. Now before NAT, there are some characters are there or not? Yes. I want these characters to be deleted. I want these characters to be what now? Deleted. How can I delete all this combination of characters? But here only one character called which one? Star. So L strip is not only remove only one character, it remove all combinations. Now str3 dot. What is this now? L strip. L strip, you define the characters. I want to remove what is there at left side? Dollar, star, hash, dollar hash, and one more is what? Star. Okay. Then it will search. Is it star? Star is equal to star? Yes. Delete it. Is it star is equal to star? Yes. Delete it. Is it dollar is equal to dollar? Yes. Delete it. Is it hash is equal to hash? Yes. Delete it. Is it dollar is equal to dollar? Yes. Delete it. Is it star is equal to star? Yes. Delete it. Is it hash is equal to hash? Right? Delete it. But is it n is equal to any one of this? No. Will it delete or stop? Stop deleting. Stop deleting. Stop deleting now. If you see this str3, this is str3, which is having some characters at left side, but str4 is clean, is not having any characters. Now, what is the value you have? NAT. Getting on not? Suppose there is s1, there is one string www dot nareshid.com. I want to delete www dot. Now, what will I do? Tell me here. I want to delete www dot. What should I do? S1 dot L strip. What should I delete? W and dot. Don't say www dot. Okay. So I want to delete W. Now, is it W is equal to W? Yes. Delete it. And this is equal? Yes. Delete it. Is it this is equal? Delete it. Dot is equal? Yes. Delete it. But N is equal? No. It will stop. Now, if you see S1, S1 is www.nareshid.com, but S2 is having only nareshid.com. Okay, S2 is having only nareshid.com, right? So this is called as which one now? L strip. So there is a L strip. So that is not only remove spaces or one character, it also remove all combination of characters. It is not only remove spaces and characters, but it removes all combination of characters. Okay. Next one is there is a make trans string dot make trans. So translation returns a translation table. This will return what this method will do is this method will return translation table. This method returns translation table, which is used with which function? Translate function. Okay, this will return one translation table, and this translation table is used with which function? Translate function. Translating. Now you want to translate one string to what? Another string. You want to translate the characters of one string to what? Another string. वही बोला यार, सुन नहीं सुनते क्या? हाँ, नहीं सुनते क्या शेख? ओके, नहीं सुनते क्या मैं क्या बोला यार? मिडिल में रहे तो डिलीट होता क्या? लेफ्ट बोले तो लेफ्ट में ही रहना ना, लेफ्ट बोले तो लेफ्ट में रहना, रहना सेंटर में रहना। शेख, क्या यार, किधर सुनते यार आप? हाँ, इतने एग्जाम्पल्स बोलने के बाद भी आप वहां पे आ गए। हाँ, यस, लेफ्ट बोले तो लेफ्ट में रहना, मिडिल में रहना यार। शेख, लेफ्ट मीन्स लेफ्ट आ मिडिल आ, राइट आ? आंसर ही नहीं दे रहा है ना, देखो अभी। So what happened? चले गया है ना, गया। ट्रांसलेट, when I explain, I am explaining like, yes, I explain. No, when it is not found, stop, stop. And if it is there somewhere, will it delete or not delete? Not delete. Left बोले तो लेफ्ट में ही रहना। ओके, जब तक लेफ्ट में है, जब तक डिलीट होता, जब नहीं है वो स्टॉप हो जाता, बाद में नहीं देखता उन्हें। ओके, अभी समझ में आ गया। अभी पाइथन इन हिंदी। हाँ, और इजी हो जाता। हाँ, पहले पाइथन ही इजी बोले तो हिंदी में बोले तो और इजी हो जाता। हाँ, हाँ, वही बोल रहा हूँ मैं। अभी वहां पे जाने के बाद हिंदी में आंसर्स बोलते हैं क्या? पाइथन को हिंदी में क्या बोलते हैं? पाइथन बोले तो शाम थोड़े ही है। हाँ? सपा है, सांप। अजगर कहते हैं। गुरु जी है, एडवांस, एडवांस चले गए गुरु जी। हाँ? Okay, no problem. Translate is there. It is used with translate. So actually there is one function. So concentrate. You have to concentrate here. Okay. Yes, there is one more function is there. Now these both are interlinked. These both are interlinked. Translate, make translate and translate. Two, two methods are there. Okay, that is sometimes what will happen is if you want to translate one string into what another string means generally you will say no, like plain text and ciphertext like that. Suppose there is one string. Okay, assume that there is one string. There is one string called some programming. There is one string called programming, and I want to translate all the vowels inside this string. I want to translate all the vowels inside the string into some other characters. Okay, I want to store, I want to translate all the vowels into the string into what? Some other characters. Then what I have to do first is I have to create one translation table. I have to create one translation table. Table one equal to str dot. What is the name of the function here? Make trans. What is the name of this make trans? This make trans will return which table? Translation table. Make trans will return which table? Translation table. So where I want to translate AEIOU. I want to translate AEIOU with @ dollar percentage and cap. So where A will be translated to what? @ and E is translated to what? Hash, and I is translated to what? Dollar. O is translated to percentage, and U is translated to cap. Now this is just like encrypting or okay. Yes. Then I'm saying str2 equal to str1 dot. What is the method I'm using? Translate. Translate str1 dot translate. Translate using this translation table. What is the translation table I'm using? T1. Why strip is coming here? Oh, str2 equal to, right? Str2 equal to str1 dot. Now if you run this str1, what is str1? Programming. And what is str2? So it is translated. Wherever A is there, that is translated to what? @ and O is translated to what? Percentage. And what is that? Dollar. So I is translated to what? Dollar. I is translated to dollar. Suppose sometimes what will happen is when you store some data into the database or files, you don't want to store as it is. You don't want to store what? As it is. You want to translate. You don't want to store as it is, but you want to translate. But for translation, you should create two tables. One is original string to what? Translated string, and again translated string to what? Original string. Now, again, if I want to convert this into a programming, then I should create one more table or not? Yes. And what is that? How I can create this table? By using make trans. Make trans is str dot. What is the name of this make trans? Make trans and translation table @ hash dollar percentage, and one more is a cap. So wherever @ is there, I want to translate to what? AEIOU. So this is translation table 1, and this is translation table 2. You are using translation table 1 to convert the original string into some cipher string or some other string. And after that, if you want to convert translated string into again which string? Original string. You required another table or not? Yes. str3 equal to str2 dot. Str2 dot, what is this? Translate. And you are doing the translation using translation table 2. What is str3 becomes now? Programming. So where @ is translated to what? A. This is @ is translated to what? A. And what is that? Percentage. Percentage is what here? O. And there is a dollar. What is a dollar here? I. So how many translation tables you required? Two translation tables you required. Okay. Two translation tables you required to translate original string to another string, and translated string to what again? Original string. But for that, you have to create first which table? Translation table you have to create. And you are creating this translation table by using a method called what? Make trans. You are creating this translation table by using a method called which one? Make trans. str2. This is str2. Yes. Yes. So you can translate all the alphabets. For example, I want to translate all the alphabets. Translation table 1 str dot make what is this? Trans. And I take all the alphabets A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, all the alphabets. So all the alphabets I'm trying to translate with now 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 9. And after that, 17, 18, 19. Okay, 20, 21, and 22, 23, and 24. Okay, 25, and what? 26. Okay, now. Yes, all these alphabets you are translating to what? Some numbers and what? Special characters. Now, this is a translation table 1. So I also create translation table 2. str2 dot make what is this? Trans. Now you have to convert again back to these alphabets or not? Yes. Now this is reverse translation. This you are translating to what? Alphabets. So this you are translating to what here? Alphabets. So you want to hide some name. Now suppose name is there. Name equal to what is this? Nourish. And name 1. I want to translate this name. I want to translate this name. Name dot. What is this now? Translate. Translate using translation table 1. So what is the value of name? Nourish. What is the value of name 1? Is it translated name or not? Yes. So n equivalent is what? Percentage. And A is 1. R is like parenthesis, E is 5, and S is parenthesis, and H is what? 8. Again, I want to convert this back to nourish. Then I'll say name 1 dot. Name 1 dot, what is this? Translate. Name 1 dot translate using translation table 2. Then this name 1 again converted into nourish or not? Yes. So for doing this translation, you required how many tables? 2 tables. Okay. Yes. So this is a table 1, and this is what here? Table 2. 2 tables are there. One is table 1, and one more is what? Table 2. Okay. So when you are storing some secured data, you don't want to store that secured data as it is. You want to translate that secured data into some other characters, and then you want to store it. Then take the help of which one? Translation. But for doing translation first, you have to create which table? Translation table. But I cannot translate English to what? Hindi. No. Okay, Naresh is there. Naresh means I cannot do that translation, right? Okay. Yes. So that translation you cannot do it by using translate. If I want, I can define. Suppose A is there. A is equivalent to what? R. But A and R both are same. No. Ring or not. So that meaning get changes or not? Yes. So replacing characters. Translation means replacing characters. Translation means it is replacing only characters. It is replacing only characters, right? Replacing only characters. Okay. Capital to small, you have upper and lower. No, why translate again? Guruji, हाँ क्या बोलते हैं यार? किधर सोचते आप? Okay, capital to small. Why you want to capital to small? For this you don't require translate here. For this you don't require translate. You just use uppercase and lower case. Okay, now if you want to translate the individual characters, you want to translate what? Individual characters. Okay, next one is translate. Before translate, so make translate is there. This is make translate, and after this there is a partition is there. So what is the next function you have is a partition. There is one method is there. What is that method? Is partition. So there is one method which is called as a partition. Partition is there. str dot partition, and this partition required which one? Separate. str partition, and this partition required the separator. Split the string at the first occurrence of the separator. Okay, split the string at the first occurrence of what? Separator. And return a tuple. It returns the tuple containing part before the separator and the separator itself, and the part after which one? Separator. If the separator is not found, return a three tuple containing the string itself, followed by two empty strings. Partition means it will try to return a tuple contain how many values? Three values. Partition return a tuple which contain how many values? Three values. One is the value before separator, the value after the value before separator, and the value after separator, and one more is the separator itself. One more is what here? Separator itself. One more is the separator itself, right? Split the string at the first occurrence of the separator and return a three tuple containing the part before the separator itself, and the part after the separator. If the separator is not found, return a three tuple containing the string itself, followed by how many strings here? Two empty strings. So what is the meaning of this is, see here. Now, so there is some names. For example, there is one string. String is having there is a string which contain assume that first name is there, and one more is what? Last name is there. First name as well as what? Last name. The string is having first name as well as what? Last name. Now I want to partition this. I'm writing some t equal to str1 dot. T equal to str1 dot, which one? Partition. And here I'm using the separator as what? Space. What is the separator I use here? Space. So what will happen? It will partition. And partition will search for the separator from left to right. Partition will search for the separator from left to what? Right. So what is a separator now here? Space. Then it will return tuple. The tuple contain the value before separator and the separator itself, and the value after what? Separator. Now if you see, this is a tuple contain how many values? Three values. This is a tuple contain how many values here? Three values. That is a value before separator and separator itself, and value before separator, and then separator and value after separator. So this partitions, actually this partitions is very much useful. These partitions are very much useful for partitioning. Suppose when you are working with networking applications, you find what? URL. URL stands for what? Uniform resource locate. You know or don't know? www dot, you type URL, right? www.nareshid.com. Is it that is called as URL or not? Yes. That is called as URL. URL. See some questions. If you are a technical, URL, URI, URN, URL, URI, URN. Uniform resource locator, uniform resource identifier, and uniform resource name. Okay, resource name. URL is there. URL is there. URL equal to, I'm saying, within double quotes, whatever you write, is it called as a string or not? Yes. It is called as a string, where you are saying http / and you are saying www dot. I'm just writing here Naresh IT dot which one? Com. If you take this particular thing as a URL. If you take this particular thing as what? URL. This particular thing is what? URL. Now I'm trying to define this. I'm trying to divide this into partition. I make this as one partition. I want to know which protocol is used. I want to know which protocol is used. Which protocol is used? HTTP. Is it HTTP is a secured or not secured? Not secured. I want to verify it. Then where should I partition? I should partition at which place? Slash and slash. I should partition at which place here? Slash and slash. I'm saying T equal to URL dot URL dot which one? Partition. And what is the separator I'm using? Colon and what is it? Slash and slash. Slash and slash. Now, if you see this, if you take this tuple contain how many values? The value before separator, the separator itself, and the value which one? After separator. What is the first value? Protocol. What is the third value? What is the third value? Is it website name or domain name or not? Yes. Getting on not? So I want to know what is the first value? I'll say T of 0. Is it T is nothing but tuple or not? Yes. What is T of 0? HTTP. If I'm saying T of 2, T of 2 is what? www.nareshreddy.com. Getting on. So if you want to verify certain things, you are trying to split the string into how many strings? Only 3 strings, not into number of strings. Not into number of strings, but this is done by using which method? Partition. Partition. Okay. Suppose you tell me A comma B comma C comma D comma E and T equal to S1 dot S1 dot partition and the separator I'm using comma. Tell me what is the output of T? How many tuple contain how many values? 3 values. What is the first value in the tuple? A. What is the second value in the tuple? Comma. What is the third value in the tuple? B, C, D and E. B, C, D and what? E is written as one more string or not? Yes. It is written as one more string. Now, first string is what? A. And second string is a separator or not? Yes. What is a separator? Comma. What is the next string? Yes, after separator. After separator. Okay. Yes. Now this you can call it as what now? Partition. This is called as a partition. Let's try to understand. The partition written 3 tuple means a tuple contain how many values? 3 values. Partition is a tuple which contain how many values? 3 values. Okay, then next one is so remove prefix is similar to L strip. R strip like that. Remove suffix and remove prefix here. These are introduced in which version? 3.9. Okay, remove prefix means it will remove from where? Prefix means left side. Left side. And suffix means it is removed from which side? Right side. These are 2 functions which are introduced in what? 3.9. But what is the current version? 3.10. What is the current version? 3.10. Replace. Next one is replace, is there? str dot replace. Replace is another function now. Replace is another function. str dot replace. Return a copy of the string with all occurrences of substring. Return a copy of the string. Return copy of the string with all occurrences of substring old replaced by what? New. Return a copy of the string. Return a copy of the string. Yes, return a copy of the string with all occurrences of the substring old replaced by what? New. if the optional argument count is given, only the first count occurrences are what? Replace. Now, if you want to replace it, but replacing is not done in the same string, but replacing is done and written in what? New string, because string is mutable or immutable? Immutable. String is not mutable, right? String is immutable. Now, my string is like this: Python, Java, C, and again Java, Python. I said Java, okay, and again I said C++ like this, okay. Now this is my string, and I want to replace Java with Jython. I want to replace Java with the Jython. str1 dot. I want to replace. What you want to replace? Java old with the new. What is the new? Jython. I want to replace Java with the Jython. Will it replace all occurrences of Java with Jython or not? Yes, all occurrences. Now, if you print str2, str2 contain replaced values or not? Yes, but I don't want to replace all. I don't want to replace all. Then I'll say str1 dot replace. What do you want to replace? Java, and I want to replace Java with what? Jython. But how many occurrences? Only one. First occurrence. I want to replace which occurrence? First occurrence. First occurrence means, is it first Java is replaced with what? Jython. First string is replaced with the Jython, and if I'm trying to print str3, str3 is having Python, Jython, C and Java, Python, Java, C++ and what? Java. But is it this replacement is from left to right or right to left? Left to right. So this searching is not done from right to left. This searching is done from what? Left to right. Now you can define how many replacements has to be done by using which one? Count. How many replacements has to be done by using which one? Count. So there is one more called rfind is there. rfind. So find will search from where? Left to right. Find will search from where? Left to right. Now suppose the best example is if you take notepad itself. The best example is if you take the notepad itself, what will happen in notepad is suppose if you take notepad, right? So this is a notepad. Is it notepad is a text editor or not? Yes. Notepad is a text editor. You can search from top to bottom. Be top. Searching can be what? Up as well as what? Down. Now cursor is at which place here? Now if I'm saying edit and find is there, right? What I want to find, I'll enter here. I want to find A, and there is a directions, right? Find what you are finding A, and there is a direction. One is a up direction and one more is what? Down direction. Suppose here direction is what? Down. If I say find, it is saying that cannot find which one? A. Why? Because where is the cursor? At the end. Cursor is what? At the end. If you take this is one string. I want to search from where? Right to left. I want to search from where? Right to left. I want to search from right to left. How can I search from right to left? I should say what here? Up. From cursor, I want to search where? Up. So A, I want to search for which one? A. Is it A is there or not? Yes. So it is searching from where? Left to top to bottom or bottom to top? Bottom to top. Again, if I say find, it is finding A. Again, if I'm saying find, it's find A. So is it from searching is from right to left or left to right? Right to left. But if you want left to right, then use find. Find method is there. Find method returns index, and R find also return index. But R find method returns which index? Last index. Find method returns first index. R find returns last index, but find method returns first index. Yes. Okay. This is searching from left to right as well as what? Right to left. And that searching, you are doing it by using two methods. One is a find method and one more is R find method. So return the highest index in the string where substring sub is found and such that sub is contained within the string. So there is a start and end. Optional arguments start and end are interpreted as which notation? Slice notation, and it will return -1. It will return what? -1 if it is what? Fail. If it is not find, then what it returns here? -1. If it is not found, it returns -1. If you take, okay, same string I have taken. Then if I'm saying I1 equal to str1 dot find, find Java, is it find will search from left to right or right to left? Left to right. Left to right. Now this position is 0. This is 0. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this is what? 7. What is the value of I1? 7. What is the value of I1? 7. Is it find will return the index of the location or not? Yes. Suppose if I'm writing I2 equal to str1 dot R find. R find of which one? Java. R find means is searching is from left to right or right to left? Right to left. Now is it written this index or not? Yes. Okay. What is that index? We'll just check. Okay. I2. What is the value of I2? 35. So this will return highest index. R find return highest index and find will return first index. But if it is not found, it returns what? -1. If it is not found, it returns a -1. So one is searching from left to right and one is searching from what? Right to left. One is searching from left to right and one is searching from right to left. So these are searching methods, right? So there is a right justification. Now R index and R find both raise any error. R find will not raise any error if the string is -1, but R index will raise an error if the string is not found. That is only a difference between R index. That is only a difference between R find and means we have seen all the alignments. Left alignment. How can you do the left alignment? Left justification. How can you do the center alignment? Center function. And how can you do the right justification? R justification. Left align, right align, center align. But all these alignments are based on which one? Width. Within the width, it will do the alignment. Within the width, it will do the alignment. And all these are the functions which are applied only on which type? String type. All these functions you can apply only on which data type? String data type. Okay, because you are saying these are which functions? String functions. You are saying that these are which functions here? String functions. Just try to understand here. Okay, right? Now again, so we'll have a multiple strings here. So what is it is, we'll have one dictionary. We'll have one dictionary. So there is one dictionary which contain the key as a key is what here? String. And even values also what here? String. Key is a string and values also string. Now this key is bind with this key is mapped with two values. So I try to put some names which starts with what? A. Okay, some names. Okay, some names which starts with what here? A. So there is a name starts with a B. Okay, some names. Okay, yes, some name starts with a B. So there is some name starts with a C. What here? So there is one name which starts with a correct only. Okay, now I've just taken some names here. These are some names. Some names I've taken. A, so bind with some list of names, and B binds with some set of names, and C, so bind with some set of names. But I want all this to be displayed with some alignment. So I want this alphabet should be left aligned, and these names, two names are there, no? One name should be in the center and one name should be at what? Right side. Okay. Now this A, B, C should be left aligned, and this name should be center aligned, and this name should be what? Right aligned. So I just take some variable names x comma y. X is nothing but key, and y is nothing but what? Values. X is a key and y is a values. Dictionary one dot. What is this now? Items. Dictionary one dot items. Then next is I need to display x. X is which alignment? Left alignment, with the width of some 5. What is the width here? 5. But this key is having how many characters? Only 1. So after displaying A, how many spaces it will display at right side? 4 spaces. Comma. Comma, I'm saying y of 0, because y is a list or not? Yes. Y is not string, right? Y is a list. And within that list, how many strings are there? 2 strings. And how can you read the first string? By saying y of 0. Y of 0 dot. What is this now? Center. Center with the width of some 12. Then y of 1 dot. This is which justification? Right justification, with the width of some 10. With the width of 10. So how many alignments are there here? 3 alignments. Oh, what is this here? Y of 0. How many are there? 0, 1. List index. Which one? Oh, but it's created, no? Is it created or not created? Error. Dictionary is created or not? 1 minute. Dictionary is created, right? Printed dictionary 1. Yes, yes. Because of the single and double, right? पहले नहीं बोलते यार, पूरा होने के बाद बोल रहे हैं आप लोग. हाँ? Okay, now is it these are correct, right? इधर गया यार फिर. So that's the reason you should not do in ideally. I mean, you should not do in interactive mode. You have to do in program. If it is a program, you can edit it, but here you cannot edit. Okay, now then take the for loop. For loop. So copy this one. Left justification. F is not there. So x dot left justification. Y of 0 dot center justification. Now you can see now. So this is left justification. And this is in center, right? But this justification is at the right. But how can you find the differences? In the place of spaces, use some special, in the place of spaces, use some special characters. Now here I'm trying to fill with the, here I'm trying to fill with what here? Stars. And center, I try to fill with the dollars. And last one is the spaces. What is the last one? Spaces only. Let it be, last one is a space. Now you can see, this is left justification, A followed by how many stars? 4 stars. Now this is in the middle. And this alignment is what? Right. But here you have a spaces at which side? Left side. The flow of characters are from right to left. The flow of characters are from right to left here. The flow of characters are from right to left. But this string is there in the middle or not? Yes. So this string is there in the middle, right? So this is alignment. So all the alignments you can do: left alignment, right alignment, and one more is a center alignment. But for this, you are using 3 different methods. You are using 3 different methods like left justification, right justification, and one more is what? Center justification. Okay now? Yes? Are getting or not? Okay. The next one is R. R partition is there. Partition, and one more is which one? R partition. R, P, Q, R, S. S is there. After S, T. And after T, U. And last one is Z. So how many functions are there? Some 4, 5 are there. We'll complete this. Okay now? So R partition. So what is the name of this function here? R partition. So here the searching is not done from left to right. The searching is done from where? Right to left. Your searching is not done from left to right. The searching is done from right to left. Not from left to right. Okay, fine. We'll do one thing otherwise. We'll see remaining 4, 5 are there, and that we'll see tomorrow, right? And then tomorrow we'll see. Just listen. Okay. After this, just listen, please. So after this, now we have done with strings now. Tomorrow maybe we'll complete this. Then list is over, dictionary is over, set is over, tuple is over. Okay, now then after this, so this one is there. What is this now? Control statements. Okay, so ये पूरा जो भी यहाँ पे सीखे ना, ये पूरा इधर आएगा. So इसीलिए you should not tell first, you should not tell again लिस्ट क्या है, इंडेक्स क्या है बोल के नहीं पूछना मेरे. ओके, ये डिक्शनरी क्या है, सेट क्या है. ओके ना. So we'll just implement and write all the logics using conditional statements, looping control statements, branching statement. We'll build some logics. We'll try to see some logics in code. We'll try to see some logics in lead code. मगर वहां पे नहीं बोलना, फिर नहीं पूछना ये स्ट्रिंग क्या है बोल के नहीं पूछना. मेरे पूछे तो मैं नहीं बताऊंगा. क्यों बोले तो because already we learn and you have to refresh yourself. You have to refresh yourself with all these collections. I said no, data structures and collections are very important. Data structures or collections are very important. If you are not up to the mark, then try to do it, try to recollect it or try to practice it so that you'll get everything. Then we'll implement all the things and